I watch a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Oh my gosh. When I say that this has been the most requested episode, I'm not even kidding. Like, y'all don't want to see my wedding day. Y'all don't want to see me, like, happy. You guys don't want to see, like, me graduate. No, you just want to see me talk about the damn dog. So we gonna talk about the damn dog today. Oh my gosh. But y'all know I want to. Like, that's the thing. Like, y'all know I want to. You're giving me permission, and I'll take that. And I will what? Deliver. Do-liver. Yeah, I'm excited. So we're going to start off by just talking about the outfit. I mean, my God. Yeah, check the back also. Jonas said, where's the tail? Well, honey, I'm sitting on it. This is about to be a very exciting episode. You know, like Miss Rachel and like the kids shows and shit, how they have like a ton of like stuff going on for the day. We have a lot of activities planned for today, so I hope you're excited. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is one of the most classic cartoons of all time. And as y'all know, I have a quite personal relationship with Scooby. I grew up with Scooby. I went to school with Scooby. I ate lunch with Scooby. I had dinner with Scooby. When my parents got divorced, Scooby, like, he was there. He was there for me. But I used to watch the VHS tapes. Oh my gosh, I would get the straight to DVD because, you know, certain movies for cartoons, they would used to just send it straight to DVD. Y'all remember that Little Mermaid 2, the sequel, when they just sent that shit straight to DVD? It was like, oh, no theatrical release. And a lot of times they were some of the best ones too. So Scooby for me is not something that I just like the old stuff. I have some personal relationships with the reboots, the live action movies. So I'm here to talk about it all, basically. I want to get this out of the way at the very top so you know that I'm qualified. I could sit here all day and talk about Cyber Chase. I could talk about Zombie Island. I could talk about the things that I think you expect me to talk about, but I'm just going to say this. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf is one of the best movies of all time. So many things. Shaggy Rogers gets an invite from Dracula to show up to his castle and race NASCAR. Yeah, I'm in. Like, literally, why is that low-key one of the straightest movies I watched as a kid? Like, what do you mean the Wolfman and Dracula are about to be racing NASCAR at Dracula's castle? And there's women involved as well. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the movies I really like, you know you're a real one if Shaggy's wearing a red shirt. That's how you know. That's how you know. Because, you know, obviously he wears a green shirt in, like, most of the movies, and he's known for that. But if he's wearing a red shirt, oh, you're about to watch, like, baby, this is about to be a street classic. Like, it's so serious. Another one. DJ Khaled. Another one. Scooby-Doo Alien Invaders. Anybody else just get chills? Scooby-Doo Alien Invaders. I am talking when Shaggy met Amber and Crystal. Shaggy finds a girlfriend. Finally. Scooby also gets a girlfriend. I mean, what are the odds? Of course they would meet somebody at the same time, right? Spoiler alert, click off if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alert, click off if you haven't seen it. They're aliens. They're aliens. And they leave them. And they're like, you know, our love was real, but our mission is done here. I'm like, mind you, I'm 8 years old, and I'm tore up. I'm literally tore up. I'm like, so love is fake. This is crazy. Like, what just happened? Because I did not tune into Scooby-Doo imagining that I was going to, like, see a love story unfold. I also wasn't tuning into Scooby-Doo thinking that I was going to see a NASCAR race. That's what I love. It keeps you on your toes, right? The thing about Scooby-Doo is it is absolutely predictable. And my first point I want to say about the psychology of Scooby-Doo, it is absolutely insane to me how elaborate and detailed the plots were for such a young kid show. I think it is a multi-generational show, for one, and I just think it's something that obviously parents can watch it with their kids, but I think you can watch it as an adult and it stands the test of time. Can you predict the villain a lot of the times? Yes. But honey, they basically are doing what Dora did, where they're like, who do you think it is? Boop, boop, boop. Like, they are really helping you out there. But there have been times, for one, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, Cyber Chase. We are not talking about, like, obvious monsters. We're talking about things that almost cross over to the spiritual realm. And it's like, this is really intense for kids. And it's not obvious. It's not, like, over STEM content, because that's the issue I want to talk about. And Bluey, I want you to know you're not in this. Bluey, you close your ears. You're not in this, honey. Keep up the good work. TV shows for kids now are YouTube channels. Well, if they watching this one, then honey, they learning a lot of no words. So maybe, hey, like click off, I'm like, damn, this is a like video called like Scooby-Doo. There's probably somebody here right now that's like picking their nose wanting that. Which like, I am just gonna tell you now, don't tune off. But I feel like the content that kids are like involving themselves in now are flashy colors. Hey, look here, like sound effects. So much stuff is happening. I saw a post the other day on Facebook, of all places, and it was a comparison of like an episode of like Bear in the Big Blue House, even like Clifford. We're talking like back in the day, Roly Poly Olies, right? Did y'all just get chills? All of these shows that we thought might have been overstimulating. Okay, there's like 10 characters. They live in a house. They're all puppets, whatever. Even the Muppets. It's like explosion. You watch an episode, they are moving like this. Look at that. A kid show now, boom, 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 boom. Backflip. Oh my gosh. Explosion. There's a car. What's this? Oh my God, a squirrel. Fell. Fruit. I'm like, oh my, can I live? Like, I cannot imagine being a kid and like trying to focus for 5 seconds on anything when all I'm watching all day is that. Scooby-Doo did not just hand it to you on a silver platter. You had to pay attention. And you didn't even get the payoff until the 25th minute of the episode. And there are a lot of times, what was crazy is there would be a third quarter clue. And what I mean by a third quarter clue is you think you have it solved, you think it's whatever. It's like in the horror movie where you think it's that person and then that person dies. You're like, well, now I'm clueless. Like, I'm clueless. It used to happen all the time where it would be like, they're like, oh, it's the old man. They were ageist as hell. They said, oh, it's the old man. It's him. Of course it's him, whatever. And then you walk in and the old man would be like, oh, I'm in here. And they're like, well, if you're there, then who's that? And it was like, I just remember that there would always be a third quarter clue that you were like, oh, wow, you can't shut the episode off at 10 minutes and solve it. Like, you really got to lock in. Now, I'm going to say this. When they finally did the live action movies, right, there was a lot on the line. They could not make it a simple kids movie that they've done before. There had to be like a reality, a danger to it, right? In the first one, they chose to make Scrappy-Doo the villain, which I've never really had a personal relationship with Scrappy. I really don't care either way. It was shocking. Everyone thought he was annoying, so they then made him basically the Antichrist, and it's like, oh, okay, that was a lot, Robin. But like, the thing is, when you have such like reliable character arcs, you got to choose the one that people will be the less upset about. I mean, listen, we know Fred, we know Shaggy, we know Daphne, we know Velma. Matter of fact, we really know Velma, don't we? What's her line? My glasses. I can't find my glasses. Oh wait, no, I found them. Thanks to Pair Eyewear. So I'm really excited that we are sponsored today by Pair Eyewear, and they are having a major holiday sale right now. So it's perfect timing for you to get some new glasses so we can all see each other, literally. Something about me, I am really, really, really bad behind the wheel when I'm not wearing my glasses, like almost like legally, like don't get off the road, Mary. So like glasses are an absolute necessity for me. And luckily, Pair Eyewear makes it easier than ever. So basically you start off by choosing your base frame, whatever you think is cute, and they have a virtual try on. Oh yeah, you don't even have to leave the house. You can virtually try them on. And the crazy thing is, when I ordered the glasses, I was thinking, I wonder how this is gonna look compared to online. They look so accurate, it's insane. You can turn your head and everything. First, you choose your base frame. You enter your prescription details and everything. And then you get to choose your top frames. Yes, I'm talking sunglasses. My glasses, where's my glasses? Baby, you can wear them all the time. That's the crazy part. The whole process being online really helped me because I felt like I didn't have to go in and talk to anybody. It was just easy, it was seamless, and I got some really cute frames that I want to show off. And it comes in a little case that kind of matches our color palette today. Boom. As you can see, literally I can see, I got a little tortoise shell base frame. Y'all ready for this? Like, girl, that changes the game. It changes the game for real. And if you're an indecisive Libra like me, they also come in different color variants. Boom. See? It's like I don't have to get a new pair of glasses. I can just switch it up. The connection feels so sturdy, which is super nice because I feel like I can actually like trust that they'll stay on. And I wanted to go a little avant-garde for this one. See, now I love it personally. I got a little blue going on. I wanted something a little different. I love it. I love it. I just love how easy it is to switch it up because, you know, for different outfits and things like that, super easy. But wait, there's more. You get 15% off your first pair with Pair Eyewear, which is amazing. And you can use TannerTanGift15 as your code. I repeat, TannerTanGift15. This would make a really good gift for the holidays, either for yourself or for that friend that cannot read the menu when y'all go out. Listen to me. And you can scan this QR code for easy access or check the description below. Like I said, it's TannerTanGift15. We're going into the new year with better vision. And isn't that always the goal? So you never again will have to say, my glasses, where's my glasses? With Pair Eyewear. Thank you, Pair Eyewear, for sponsoring today's video. Now back to decoding. I want to talk about Shaggy really quick. Shaggy is such an interesting character for me because I just want to go ahead and say this. This is a Matthew Lillard support channel. The work he put into that character, enough that they literally booked him to voice the animated stuff for years after that. I don't want to say that I was indifferent about Shaggy, but I was always a Daphne girl growing up. I'm sorry, I was always Daphne and obviously Scooby. Scooby's the man, Daphne was the girl. That's how I feel, right? But I feel like with Shaggy, Matthew Lillard added so much like color within the lines about his character that he's not stupid. It's not that he's stupid. He's just a normal guy. The thing about Fred is I don't feel like I can have a conversation with Fred, but something about Shaggy, I know that I could hang with him / smoke with him, right? I don't do that stuff anymore, as y'all know, but listen, if Shaggy Rogers came up, I'm sorry, but we might have to Wiz Khalifa one more night. And I love how they hit that directly on the head because people used to do the thing on Facebook all the time. Like if you remember growing up, they would always be like, Scooby-Doo just a figment of imagination. Courage the Cowardly Dog bark because he see demons. Powerpuff Girl represent the civic court. I'm like, no, like actually it's just a kid's cartoon. But like they would always try and find like the deeper thing of it. And everyone's always like, Shaggy and Scooby don't really see monster. They just smoke weed. I go, yeah, but also this is a kid's cartoon. Like, I really don't believe that. The fact that they have that opening scene of the live action movie where you see the smoke coming out of the van and Past the Duchy is playing, and then they zoom in and it's them barbecuing weenies in the thing. Also, the way that went completely over my head. The whole entire Scooby-Doo 1 is weed, lesbianism, and Scrappy-Doo. And honestly, if that doesn't sum up exactly what we need right now, I don't know what will. Because literally, the fact that it was James Gunn too, like Guardians of the Galaxy is so excellent, so it all makes sense. But like, I just am starting to really feel like that movie's a masterpiece. I am not the biggest Mr. Bean guy, so I will always say that I prefer the second one over the first one. That's just me. The second one was a lot of fan service. They basically brought back every single monster that's ever been in the series and made them a real thing. That's amazing, right? Also, one of the best scenes is in the second one when Fred is interviewing with Heather Jasper Howe. Yes, I know her name. My gay ass. I'm like, Heather Jasper Howe had that little blonde Pamela Anderson get up, and then she had the black feathers. Like, she was literally out Daphneing Daphne that night, and it was major. I feel like she might have had an audition for Daphne. She didn't get it, and they gave her this role, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna step it. Because she came into that set with a fire under her ass, right? But then she's interviewing him, and she's like, oh, yeah, well, I heard you have a lot to say about Coolsville. And Fred's like, you're trying to get me on camera to say that I think Coolsville sucks. And then they take his clip, and they blast it like that, and it's like, wow, that's funny as hell. And then also I love when they're walking and Velma sees all the lesbian, I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest here. Like, literally, like, Velma sees all the lesbians, she's like, those are my fans. And then Daphne sees all like the fashionable people and the gays, and she's like, those are my fans. And then Shaggy goes, hey, he smells all the weed. Like, this is the stuff that we need. You guys know that I am a huge, like, Scary Movie fan, and I think what's so good about Scary Movie is it finds a way to do, like, parody, and it finds a way to, like, poke fun at things without it being too, like, you know, where parents are like, oh my God, close your eyes. Like, I just feel like they're so subtle that it's just so enjoyable to watch back. Like, I cannot talk enough about the live actions. We talked a couple weeks ago in the Halloween episode about, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost and the inclusion of the Hex Girls. I think another thing that's so excellent about Scooby-Doo is not only are the monsters incredible, but like the side characters are incredible. Scooby's cousins, Scooby-Dum, the Hex Girls. I feel like anyone that we meet, I am just like, I love you. When Seth Green's character came out in Scooby-Doo 2, very much in the latex get up, who's your mama, that scene, listen. We all, I don't know what sexual that is, but we all that. Like, we all that, because she's all that, we all that, they all that, everybody all that. Wow, what a moment. But when she comes out, does all that for Seth Green, mind you. That's how, you know, love transcends all. Because, well, when he did take those glasses off, both of them had that effect. When they took the glasses off, they got 40 times sexier, and it's like, like, it's like, hey, pair eyewear, but it's like, I was like, wait, this makes no sense. I think we were just so used to seeing them with the glasses. A lot of times it has the opposite effect for some people where they put the glasses on and I'm like, oh my God, you look adorable with glasses. But then when you see somebody with glasses their whole life and they take it off, it's very much like Cinderella story effect. Like, it's like, whoa, who are you? But I love that. Seth Green, when we thought that Seth Green was the villain in that movie and Velma let her heart out and like wore her heart on her sleeve and then got betrayed by the one man that she fell for. One, I think in that moment she decided she's going to be lesbian for real. Number two, that was devastating. And also, Velma leads me to my next like topic, which is a good show should always have STEM words and reaction pictures that like birth from it, and they should be effortless. One of the most specific stems in Scooby-Doo 2 is when Velma says, Jonathan Jacobo, in which she says, the pterodactyl scale. I used to run around the house saying that nonstop to the point that I'm pretty sure like I drove people to insanity. Because why? She was so in character, but it's like, girl, why are you saying it like that? Like, she sounded like she gargled milk. And she go, the pterodactyl scale. I'm like, what about it? Like, she kept hitting it. But the vocal stems of that, obviously y'all know, I feel it, right? The other thing is like, we have generational reaction pictures from those movies, especially Grandma Scooby. If you're not going to tell me that you don't feel like that when you're hungover on a Monday or on a Sunday, you are lying to me. Grandma Scooby, I mean, just fantastic. Like, just fantastic. I talked about this on Upstairs Neighbors. Number one, I love Dom and Maya so much. Y'all need to watch their podcast if you haven't. I talked about this on Upstairs Neighbors, that one of my favorite stems ever is with the beginning of the first Scooby-Doo live action movie. We're talking about the live actions a lot today. So listen, if I ever say I don't like them, you need to show me this video because I'm really feeling fond about them today. When Daphne is riding with Scrappy-Doo and he says, puppy power. And then you see he's peeing and Daphne goes, he's peeing on me. Oh my God. Line delivery of the year. Why was that so excellent? I just wish I could be in a movie where you could be as campy as possible and it's still good acting. Another thing that's like mind-boggling to me is the fact that everyone that they picked for those movies was in a prior horror movie. Like Matthew Lillard's Scream. Fred was in I don't know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. Isn't that the Shawn Mendes Camila song? I know what you did last summer. Is that what it is? It's the same thing. That's so dumb. I'm sorry. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. What an era. That's a great song, though. No lie. Camila was really in her bag there for a minute. Havana is like a generational. I remember I went to Taylor Swift's Reputation tour, and Camila was the opener with Charlie XCX, mind you. And I remember Camila did Never Be the Same, and I'm like, I genuinely feel like this feels like when the resurrection happened. Like, it was seriously, everyone got chills. Like, everyone stood up. Like, it was spiritual almost. Damn, I don't remember what we're talking about. Oh, and Daphne was Buffy. Like, a lot of really good casting decisions across the board there. Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, we owe you our lives. Gay icon, gay legend. Yeah, major. Another side character that I forgot to mention earlier, side note, was Mary Jane. I mean, we're talking about it being so on the nose. I just remember when Mary Jane was looking so gorgeous, I was like, I bi? Like, I straight? Like, girl, what was going on right there? But I was like, she was gorgeous. She had the American Girl doll hair, and then she was on the bike, and she got hit by the branch, and she turned into a demon. What? What in the CGI was going on right there? Because that would be such a good Halloween costume if you just got the most ridiculous, like wonky lime green contacts and did her. Someone needs to do that. It's never too late, guys. We should really have like a Halloween that's not on Halloween, because I always think of the best Halloween costumes like right after it happens. And I'm like, oh, like, damn. I'm really burning for a rewatch of the early Scooby-Doo movies too. Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood is like honestly a true classic right there, when Scooby-Doo is Elvis Presley for some reason at some point. Like, all right, the more the merrier. But it really had like a grip on people. I think it's more Grease, low-key, than Elvis, but like the whole thing was just a crazy thing. And then he has an origin story in Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood that always makes me cry. And it was that he was like a wonky looking puppy and they didn't pick him. And I was like, wow. They were like, look at his feet. He has such big feet. I'm like, it's a dog. I was like, this is so messed up. Like, I was like ready to break the VHS. I'm like, what the hell? But I want to give a second chance to a pup named Scooby-Doo. Really criminally underrated, and I don't hear anyone ever talk about it. Also, it's kind of weird that like all of them are in their full-grown clothes at baby age, and I'm like, y'all, what the hell? Like, y'all never wore anything else? Like, it's like, damn, wash your clothes. But like, I really want to watch A Pup Named Scooby-Doo again and give it a retry. I feel like the monsters aren't scary. Like, it's like, you know, what, the like bubble bath monster, like it's literally like not even scary for real, but I want to give it a rewatch. But yeah, I'm also like, we're at a good halfway point that I'm really curious. What are your favorite Scooby-Doo movies? Do you have any memories with Scooby-Doo? And did you have any merch? That's some real stuff, because I have been going in department stores lately, and because you never see anything Scooby anymore, I've been having to like fill the void with Bluey. And I'm just going to say it's a good void to fill, but I'm like, damn, they got Bluey on laundry hampers, socks, diapers, like juice boxes, fruit snacks. The only things that I think are still left from the Scooby generation are some Hot Wheels, the Scooby-Doo cinnamon cracker biscuits, and the fruit snacks, which they changed the recipe on the fruit snacks, so you can keep that trash too. And I'm mad about that, because y'all, what do y'all know about the blue Scooby-Doo fruit snack? What do y'all know about that one? And I hate to be like stereotypical, because I'm not gonna lie, blue and green Mystery Machine are about equal for me. The worst, red Velma. Terrible. Like, actually terrible. I remember I never liked those. Was red Velma or Daphne? Oh, this is really important. Well, I mean, girl, look around. Like, the fact that I'm talking about this right now is like the world on fire. I'm like, what? Fruit snack color? Like, hold on. Okay, here we go. I stand corrected. Red is Daphne. Wow. So all this time I liked Velma and I didn't like Daphne? That's crazy. I didn't really care for the grape shaggies either. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Billboard Hot 100 rank. I'm going to say number 3 is Velma Orange. Number 2, Mystery Machine Green. Number 1, Scooby-Doo Blue. Absolutely fantastic. But they changed that formula, and it used to be that purple box. Y'all remember that purple box? And now it's not that anymore. But they used to be almost powdery. That's the best way I can describe it. They used to be powdery on the outside. Girl, that's probably something that got banned, some preservative that got banned or something. But I'm like, they used to be powdery, where now they are like stuck together gelatin nasty. They used to have like a solidness to them. Like they weren't see-through. Now they're see-through jelly. And I'm like, you know, I really will eat anything. I mean that, but you got to draw a line somewhere. I'm like, quit messing with the formulas, y'all. Like, if it takes Red 40 to turn this tub around, let's go ahead and like put the Red 40 back in, because I need the old one. I need that old school kind of Scooby-Doo love, you know? All right, I had to put the hat on because girl, sometimes you got to put your hair up in the Scooby hat and handle it. Like, I'm so serious right now, because we have a very special delivery here at the Tangent Podcast today. Thank you so much to Lush for hearing my prayer, hearing my call to need, honey, and they delivered a package. Oh my gosh, look at this box. See, listen, I don't care if I get a PR package from I don't even know where. I don't care where. Nothing's gonna top this. I'm being so serious. I don't even want to open the box. It's that good. So I'm absolutely thrilled, y'all, because I put out a little thing a couple weeks ago where I say, okay, listen, hear me out. Would y'all want to even see me do this? And everybody said yes, which, listen, if we ever found a safe space, this is it, because y'all be stimming out like, yes, like open up bath products. I'm like, okay, I guess we will. I'm not getting in the bath. So if y'all voted yes for that, that's not this website, you know? But so we have, I'm going to get close up with this one. We have the PR box for the Scooby-Doo Lush collection. Absolutely adorable. You know, if you walked up with a purse like this, you mean business. So I'm going to read. Yes, I can read. I'm going to read this letter they sent with it. Imagine I open it, it's like, girl, fuck you. You know, I like, quit asking for this package. Okay, here we go. Ruh-roh, looks like there's a fizzery to be solved. Oh, ruh-roh, looks like there's a fizz-tery. Come on, play on words. To be solved, gang. Let's split up and search for clues in the bathroom. Okay, we gonna get demonetized. Fresh out of Coolsville, our latest collaboration has landed. Scooby-Doo x Lush. 6 fiendishly fresh limited edition creations team up to crack the case of the Sud Monster. Girl, like, from a skin-tingling shower jelly that'll make you say, zoinks! To a biscuity body spray that smells just like Scooby Snacks. Pick your favorite or load up the mystery machine and grab them all. Get your paws on the Scooby-Doo Lush collection and get ready to get meddling. Wow. Got chills. I got chills. So, little ASMR for your nerve. I don't know. Y'all didn't ask for all this, but. Okay. Sounds good. All right, y'all. We're going to open this up. They got some packing peanuts in here. Wouldn't it be a gag if you could eat these? Don't do that. But let's take out these peanuts. Okay, I'm gonna set that down. Okay, our first product, the Zoinks shower jelly. Oh my God, it's got the monsters on top too. Oh, this is major, y'all. This is really major. I'm about to smell so good, and I'm gonna be like sticking my arm out in front of people, and they're gonna be like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. It's just the Zoinks shower jelly." Like. We're going to open this thing up. I'm new to a lot of the bath products at Lush. I just use the bath bombs usually, and I haven't tried a lot of this stuff, so I'm kind of excited. Oh, you're kidding me. Y'all, it smells like oceany lemon. Yeah, no. It smells like oceany lemon. It almost kind of smells like the bath bomb that has the seaweed bits in it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It smells a lot like that. I remember I used to put that all the time in the bath, and girl, the way I would not like rinse the tub out after, I'd be like, "You just making a mess." I'm like, girl, I don't care. I want my spa night, my girls' night. Oh, this smells fantastic, actually. Okay. I am going to give the Scooby-Doo Zoinks. I'm going to give the Scooby-Doo Zoinks Shower Jelly X Lush collab. There was definitely an easier way to say that. I'm going to give this, honest to God, I'm going to give this 4.5 out of 5 stars because I'm going to have to see how it feels texture-wise. I am a texture person. Welcome to the autistic corner of the internet. But I feel like I'm going to love the smell of it. So I'm like, hey. Okay, we are now to product number 2. The Mystery Ink Shower Gel. Oh my gosh. She's small but mighty, honey. It is purple. Please tell me y'all have seen the girl on TikTok that she goes everywhere and she's like, "It's purple." Oh. It is quite different than the first one. So this one almost has like, I don't want to say grape, actually. I'm going to go ahead and say, y'all ever had like blackberry jam before? Very blackberry jam. The thing is, this would be really good, especially like nighttime shower. Oh, nighttime shower, this would be major. I do like this a lot. I will say I think I like the ocean scent a little bit more. So I am just going to give this one a 4 and not a 4.5 out of 5 because I do like the ocean scent a little bit more. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm glad that it's not grape and it's more of like a blackberry. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is back to that oceany. Right. So I'm literally, it's about to smell like the Bahamas in my apartment. Right. Okay. Also, it's like adorable. So detailed too. See, this is craftsmanship. That's craftsmanship right there. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use that. I literally cannot wait to use that. Something about like a bath bomb. I love watching them, but I almost am like, it's so pretty, I don't want to get in. Does that make sense? And I have a feeling that I am going to hold on to these for a little while because they are just so cute. I don't want to even... Okay. Right. So this is major. Chat. Oh! Okay, this has a little bit more of that citrusy, but there's like a cinnamon undertone. It's giving biscuits. I just snorted that one a little too close. Put powder up my nose. Right, we about to get demonetized for real, because what you mean I'm doing Scooby powder? Okay, right. This is adorable. That's adorable. Wow. See, I'm not about to do anything on this channel that's going to top this, so I hope y'all know we have peaked and plateaued today. I really need to challenge myself to switch it up when it comes to things because I am one of those people that I will order the same thing at a restaurant and I will use the same shower gel forever because I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But like, that might be switching it up. I will switch it up for the do. Thank you. So thank you, Lush. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to use this shower jelly. This is adorable. But yeah, we really did all today, kids. Yeah, I really just wanted to have a like fun little episode. I told y'all it was gonna be all over the place, but yeah, this was a very do-rific episode of Tangent, and I hope if you're a new Scooby fan, which I don't know if there's any of y'all out there, I hope that you can engage with it as a older individual because something about like growing up with it was one thing, but the fact that I can go back and watch and I'm like, that's a hit, and watch Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. That's your homework for the day. That is literally your homework for the day. But I will see you next Tuesday. All right. Thank you.